So let's explore this journey of sustainability for business leaders today. Picture a beautiful mountain trail. We see a stream nearby, crystal clear water. We take a deep breath of fresh air, greenery all around us. And I hear a train whistle in the distance. Now let's picture a neighborhood. It's been rebuilt, revitalized. It didn't used to look like this. Now there's new buildings, new homes, new businesses. And the families that lived here could not even imagine that they'd have this quality of life today, but they do. Now let's picture a forward-thinking company. We see a LEED certified placard on the side of that building. It's sustainably built, and solar panels on the roof. And we open up the doors, but what's most exciting about this is the employees inside. They can't wait to get to work. They feel like they belong, they're energized. And the reason they do is because they believe this company does a whole lot more than provide a product or a service. It's giving back to communities and the environment. And that's really what sustainability is. It's being profitable, caring for the communities, being a steward for the environment. And my work as a sustainability consultant is to hold up these images with my clients and say, how do we do what we do as a business and leave this legacy? How do we do that? And my resounding response to that question is, it's all about the vision. And when I walk with my clients down the manufacturing plant floor or in their corporate setting, I find that often they're in their current operational mode. They're thinking about their kilowatt hour use and their water savings initiatives. But I'm always pointing 3 to 5 years down the road and asking them, what is your vision as it relates to sustainability in 3 to 5 years? What could you do in your company that could drastically reduce your environmental impacts or energize your staff or contribute to the community? I had an opportunity to speak with a facilities manager at a Northern California university, and he was busy showing me his spreadsheet, and I was kind of secretly holding up my vision board. And he said, Barbara, I've got all these programs, and I want to have some assistance here. I feel like I'm all by myself, and I just don't have the help. And I said, have you shared your vision with them? And so we talked about what that vision would be. Does he see solar panels, LEED certified buildings? How about a zero waste facility? What does he see? What is his vision? And what is his vision outside the university for all those neighborhoods and people that could be affected by the university? What is that vision? And he said, Barb, I really never thought about it that way. So our work together was identifying his stakeholders and shareholders and starting to share that vision. And what happened is that the people started to come. They started to get engaged. And even the financial departments, I find there's reallocation of funds and there's donations because people get behind that exciting vision. And today he has that vision board and his plan posted above his desk because it's not about the spreadsheets. It's all about the vision. I had a conversation with a vice president of Mission Federal Credit Union, and I know they're represented here tonight. And one of their visions was renewable energy, solar. And when I was speaking with her, she said, we're real excited about these solar panels going on our new buildings. But what was even more exciting was after she said that, she said, but what I really want to do is I want to share that information with my employees. I want them to learn about solar energy. So she hosts lunch and learns and educational meetings so that the employees can then learn that technology and take it to their home. A compelling vision inside the company and a compelling vision outside the company. I believe that there's 3 core qualities that leaders need today in sustainability. And ironically, I came across these qualities and learned about them in 3 professions that I've been lucky enough to have in my life. The first profession was as a nurse, and that quality is compassion. I used to go into my patient's room and I would put my hand on their arm and I would say, how are you feeling today? How can we take you out of your pain and into wellness? And today, with my clients, I say, what kind of pain are your employees feeling? Are your customers feeling? Or what kind of pain might you be causing the environment? And how can we take this to wellness? In the second profession, I was a journalist. And I'm glad I'm not a journalist now in Washington. Okay. And that quality is curiosity. Curiosity. You can ask my husband. I ask a lot of questions. And today I ask questions like, what kind of products do you have? What are they made of? How are you shipping them? How are your folks getting to and from work? Lots of questions. Curiosity. And the third quality today as a sustainability consultant is creativity and innovation. Because we have huge environmental and social problems. We have climate change and carbon issues and poverty. And they require out-of-the-box thinking. We don't have to react to those problems. We can find creative, positive solutions to them. Kind of like the champagne company that was trying to find a packaging for their champagne bottle to keep it cold. They're like, wow, I want it to be sustainable. What kind of material am I going to use? And if you guessed potato, you would be correct. Okay, potato. Sustainability journey begins with a compelling vision and the qualities of compassion, curiosity, and creativity. You know, I see these forward-thinking companies on this journey. The end result is to leave a legacy for society and the environment. It's very exciting. And when I think about a journey, I think about a train whistle? Train. I think about a train. So let's get on that train that has 4 main compartments. That first compartment is the financial compartment. And we talked about that just a few moments ago. In sustainability, we're looking at reinvesting our money into the environment and society. And the ROI might not come back right away, but it will come back maybe with customer loyalty or employee retention. So that financial compartment. And the next compartment is the social compartment. And that's all about our work-life experience, our experience with wages and diversity and all those things that we enjoy in our work life. But it's also about how we treat our employees and how we treat our customers. So it's all those people that our company affects. And then there's the environmental compartment. And that environmental compartment is all about everything we do, from the time we go into our offices and turn the lights on to all the equipment we use. Everything has an environmental impact. And finally, I've added one, the well-being compartment, because we see a lot of mindfulness-based stress reduction and yoga and things that things that really connect to our employees' peace of mind. So it's all of those compartments that the forward-thinking leaders are on the train, walking back and forth. But wait a minute, over here, on the platform, not on the train, we have Mr. or Mrs. Resistance. You know these people? Yeah, I know them. They used to talk to me at the back of a meeting, and they would say, Barb, I'm not getting on that train. You know, I only care about my shareholders, and I provide jobs to the community. I'm not getting on the train. And I experienced this myself personally when I was a nurse working for a healthcare organization and my sister was passing away. And I believe that that organization cared more about my days off than my sister's death the following month. And then there are those people that it's not even on their Richter scale. So I had a meeting with a client, ironically, about sustainability, and so I opened the doors, huge glass doors, lots of indirect light. I come in, I take a seat at the couch, and there must have been 15 lights on at full blast. They weren't even thinking about what they were doing. And then there are those that are the halfway committed. Like, okay, maybe I'll do a little two-sided printing and throw a little money in the community, right? You know. So they remind me, I think, you know, because my husband loves James Bond, I think, yeah, it reminds me of those people hanging on the ladders of the train. They're looking inside, but they're not going to go in, right? So let's just say this is a Hyperloop train, and at the first sign of an environmental crisis or social issue, those people are gone. They're gone because they haven't made the commitment to get on the train. So back on the train, let's get into the environmental compartment. The CEO of Land's End, Federica Marchioni, a catalog-based company. And she's looking out the window at all the beautiful trees, and she's thinking, God, we're using a lot of paper. What can we do? They decided to plant 1 million trees to offset their paper use. Or what about Timberland boots? They're riding the train in the environmental compartment, and they're looking out at old tires, and they make boots. Yikes, let's take those tires, put them on the soles of our boots. And then let's go into the social compartment and give all our employees a pair of boots to go out in the community and do some work. Another 1 million hours logged with Timberland boots doing community service. And then in Escondido, our own Ken Blanchard company, they're on the train. They're in the well-being compartment. They're looking out the train window and they're thinking about their headquarters in Escondido, because outside their headquarters is a beautiful wooded area. And so what did they do? They built a nature path and a habitat preserve behind their building for their employees. Well-being, well-being. So it's well-being and the environment and social and financial, all 4 compartments. And in sustainability lingo, we call that the 4 bottom lines. Sustainability is an exciting journey. It begins with a compelling vision, the qualities of curiosity, compassion, and creativity. And at the end of the day, we really want to leave a legacy. We want to be that change. And I'd really like to see more women getting on that train, by the way. Yes, let's hear it. Get on the train, learn about those 4 bottom lines, leave your legacy. Because pretty soon we'll be disembarking from those trains, and there'll be a whole new generation getting on board. And they're already asking questions about environmental sustainability, community involvement, and they want to know about the legacy for their children and grandchildren. It's an exciting journey. Where am I going to be? I'm going to be on the train. I'm looking for passengers. It's my life and my passion.